Hey babes, what's up? Welcome to another video. As you can tell, I have a new name. It is now Jelly. It's short for Angelina. You're just gonna have to get used to it. I'm gonna try to get used to it. I just like it. It's better. Angelina's too long. I don't know. We'll just see how this goes. But anyways, today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the law of attraction, kind of, and basically how to attract like-minded people into your life, people who will help you grow, people who will help you evolve, how to get your people, how to get that crowd, you know, that group of friends. Because let me tell you, my entire life has been struggling with this. I've never really had problems getting boyfriends or, dating guys or anything like that, or like getting in relationships, but with friends, I've always just sort of struggled with finding a group of friends who I could relate to and just have fun with. And I've always been very envious and kind of like self-pitied myself and, would look at people and compare myself to the people who are in these huge friend groups, and they just always looked like they were having a great time. And I always wanted that. And right now in my life, I'm actually at a place where I just have acquired and befriended some new people into my life, and I'm feeling really happy with where I'm at. And of course, there's always room to grow and expand and learn, but I just kind of want to share my experience and what I've learned along the way. And if I sound a little sick, I'm sorry. My nose is a little bit stuffed up, it's just the seasonal thing. So basically, I'm just going to give like my 5 top tips on how to attract people, the right kind of people, into your life. So the first tip that I have is based on the law of attraction, and to simplify the law of attraction, it's basically what you put out into the universe, you get back in return. You can apply this to friendships in the sense that the people in your life right now are actually a reflection of who you are right now. So if you want the people around you to change, you want a new group, a different environment to be in, then you have to change yourself. You have to change your attitude, you have to change your actions and your lifestyle, basically. So let's say, all of your friends are partying, they stay up till 3 in the morning drinking, and you realize that's not really what you want to do. It might be fun and stuff, but that's not helping you grow at all, and the people you surround yourself with enjoy doing that, and so because you're around them, you're doing that too. You're unsatisfied with these people in your life and the way that you're living, and you're kind of blaming them because they're bringing you into this, but you have to realize, because you're going to these parties and you're associating with that and you're doing the same things that they are, you are ultimately the people who you are around, and vice versa. They are a reflection of you, you are a reflection of them. So you have to change yourself, you have to change what you're doing. Stop going to those parties, stop associating with them as much as you are. You don't have to just drop people out of your life unless, they're horrible people. But you can slowly wean yourself off of them, not hang out as much, or you can offer to do something else. You can say, hey, like, do you guys want to go for a hike this morning? Do you guys want to go camping? Things that will actually help you and lift you up, rather than, things that aren't really going to help you evolve as a human being. So the second piece of advice that I have for you guys is to not focus so much on, oh, I'm alone, don't self-pity yourself. Don't focus on the fact that you might not have as many friends. The more you focus on that, the more you are putting that negative energy into the universe, which is taking back the law of attraction. You're actually going backwards. By putting out negative energy, you're going to get more negativity into your life. So what you want to do is you want to just stop focusing on that. Don't self-pity yourself. Embrace the fact that you might not have as many friends, that you might not have very many friends at this particular moment in time in your life. That doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. That doesn't mean it's always been this way. That's just how it is right now. And once you accept that and grasp it and embrace it in a positive way and look at the bright side and focus on yourself and focus on what you love doing, you will honestly find people, like-minded people, come into your life when you least expect it. I've found that as soon as I stopped worrying and feeling so sorry for myself and, crying and complaining about the fact that I didn't have a group of friends, all of a sudden people would show up into my life and I would be like, where did you come from? And I realized it was because I stopped putting all of that energy into the universe, into myself, and it was kind of like the placebo effect, you know, like you're believing that you don't have any friends, and so of course it's coming true. So my third piece of advice is to branch out. I feel like this is pretty obvious, but just start going new places. Going, you know, maybe you always go to the same cafe, you always go to the same restaurant, you kind of just go to the same beach or whatever. Try going to different places. Go by yourself too. That's actually a really good way to, obviously, like, be safe, you know, don't go to like some scary dark alley by yourself or something, like don't do that. But I mean, you know, like a lot of times when you do things by yourself, it's easier to meet people because a lot of people are kind of intimidated by large groups of people, at least I guess in my experience. So I feel like if you do things by yourself, kind of, you know, go to bookstores or go to libraries, walk around parks, go to the beach, do things that you love doing, new things, and you'll meet new people. You know, change your scenery and you'll change the people that go there too. You'll meet people you never met before. Like, for instance, for me, I decided to go to a junior college after high school, and the junior college actually has 2 campuses, and one is right down my street, which is where a lot of people I know went from my high school. A lot of people are going there from my high school. If I had gone there, I would probably have been guaranteed to have at least one person I knew in at least one of my classes. But I decided to drive an hour every single day and attend the campus that was farther away from me because I wanted to change the scenery, and I ended up meeting a lot of different people there. People I didn't know. I was in classes with people I had no idea, I've never met before, and I just wanted to do that because I wanted a change of scenery, to meet new people, and it actually worked out, and I did. I have actually made friends at that campus that I would otherwise have probably never have met before. So my fourth piece of advice is to be confident, and I guess this can kind of work its way into all of these other tips, but by being confident in yourself and, like I said, embracing being alone and not having as many friends and just holding yourself upright, you know, smiling at people, being friendly, being outgoing. If you're shy, and I mean, a lot of people believe that, you know, oh, that's just how I am, I'm shy. But if you tell yourself you're shy, you're gonna be shy. It's the way the law of attraction works, the way that works. You're telling yourself over and over, oh, I'm shy, you know, I'm not confident, I'm not an outgoing person. So if you believe that, you're obviously gonna act that way. Like, all you have to do is literally just change your attitude and say, I'm freaking confident, you know, I got this, and you're gonna go kill it. So honestly, just like walking around, like it can have a lot to do with body language. Just make eye contact with people, smile at people. If you look friendly, people will be attracted to you. Confidence is something, it's a very attractive quality in people, for friends or, you know, romantic partners alike, just anything. Confidence really attracts people because, and not, you know, you don't have to be like boasting about who you are. You don't have to be like a narcissist, but it's just about being comfortable with yourself. And if people see you, you know, going to cafes by yourself, ordering things by yourself, doing things alone, just sort of branching out, they'll be attracted to that. They'll find that interesting and intriguing. They'll want to know more about you. So my last piece of advice is to be comfortable being yourself. Be comfortable being by yourself. And I guess this does have to do with like the last point I made, but I just want to kind of touch on the point that once you do find people, if you do, you know, find people that you really feel are like-minded to you, what you don't want to do is you don't want to rely on those people to bring you fulfillment in your life. You don't want to be dependent on other people for your happiness. You know, you can't sit around and think, oh, you know, the only way I could be happy is if I find this group of people. Like, I have to have these people in my life and then I'll be happy. Because if you have that mindset, you will never be happy, because you're making your happiness relying on something that is external, that can be taken away. Friends come and go, friends can leave, friends will move away. Sometimes things happen, you know? So if you put your happiness completely in another person, then it can be taken away from you, and it's not actually within yourself. So you always have to remember that happiness comes from within, and you cannot rely on other people. So yeah, happiness, you know, we're definitely social creatures, you know, we want to share happiness with other people, but we definitely have to have it within ourselves. We have to be comfortable and, you know, love ourselves before we can really share that with other people. And just in case someone leaves, you want to make sure that even if they're not there for you, you still have yourself, you know? People aren't always going to be there for you, so you want to have yourself always be there for you no matter what. You will never let yourself down. So that is all that I have for you guys. I can definitely elaborate more on these topics if you want me to. If you guys have any other video suggestions or topics that you want me to cover, please feel free to leave those down in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas. And anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope this video helped you guys at all. I don't know. And honestly, this is just coming from my experience. You know, I'm not some sort of expert in this. I'm not the most social person around. Trust me, I've struggled with this my whole life, so I definitely know what it feels like to be alone and feel like you have no one there. But these are the things I've learned, so I felt like it would be nice to share these things with you, especially those who are struggling with similar things. So once again, thanks for watching, you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Stay groovy.